something very special today. What are we working on?
So I want to fuse the gap, and as a mixologist, we try to really bring something different to the cocktail world, right?
Right.
So I'm actually going to be using a lot of fresh ingredients to create a nice balanced cocktail. Even though now today I would have preferred to have some nice Julie mangoes, but I didn't have that. So again, we substitute, and we're going to be using one of the best that is on the market, and we're going to be using some mango puree.
Nice.
To create this cocktail. It's going to be a nice dark rum cocktail to add that oaky flavor.
Okay.
And we're going to be finishing off because how you build a cocktail, you have your strong,
right,
your sweet. So my strong is my dark rum. My sweet is going to be my turmeric and mango. And I'm going to finish that off with a little bit of lemon lime soda and some fresh lime juice.
Very nice. And I see we have quite a layout here as well, too.
Because with all things, just as food is with drink. So you enjoy first with your eyes, and then you get into the experience of the cocktail.
The previous chef that we had just a few minutes ago, she said the same thing. You eat with your eyes first before you taste.
So what it has gone to now is that we have become, as we say, bar chefs.
Right.
So we use a lot of the culinary ingredients to fuse back into cocktails. Otherwise, you'll just be using the traditional from 100 years ago.
Oh, so there would be nothing really special, new, unique to it.
So that's why you start to fuse. And even not just the ingredients, we use the same process in terms of setting up the items. So one of the first things I had to do to create this cocktail was to make the turmeric syrup.
Because I was going to ask.
Right? So you actually be taking some fresh turmeric. Now, I would advise that if you're going to handle these, if you're going to cut them, use them, anything like that, handle with gloves.
Okay.
Because they stain very easily.
Yeah, we get that yellow.
So they stain your clothes, they stain your fingers, and then you're walking around yellow-handed.
A bit odd looking.
So let me first get on my gloves. That's important for sanitation as well. You know, we're still in a pandemic, so it's good to.
And in terms of this mix, is it something that you came up with along the way with your own touches?
Yes. So a lot of it is using the traditional cocktails and adding your own spin to it. Right. And the nice thing about us in the Caribbean is that we have so much fresh ingredients.
So many different options.
Use. Yeah.
Right.
So I've done cocktails before with shadow benny or bandani, as a lot of people know it as. I've done cocktails with cucumbers, again, turmeric, fever grass. We use a lot of the different local stuff that has the pungent flavor to add back to traditional cocktail to make it our own.
And do you still get the health benefit of the ingredients?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you're not tapping too much into burning out the ingredient. It's just an added flavor.
Right.
And like for my grandmother, she used to drink turmeric tea.
Okay.
So you just cut up the turmeric and you steep it in hot water. So for us, we're steeping it in hot water and a little bit of granulated sugar to add the sweet level to it.
Okay, and then we
that's how you make
our syrup. All right, well, let's begin.
Nice. So we're going to start off first with our mixing tin. Let me just put this here so everyone can see. Now, this is also very important, a jigger. This is what they call a jigger. It's used in mixology to make sure that you have all the correct measurements. Each side has its own measure. So this is a 1 ounce, this is a 2 ounce side. And for that, you're able to now create a recipe and have somebody else follow it. So they know exactly what to make, how to make it, how much ingredients to use.
And to always get that same taste.
Consistent taste, yes. All right, so I'm going to start off first with 2 ounces of dark rum. And I really wish there was a lot of people here to come and actually try it. You know?
Don't worry, I think they'll make their way across.
Definitely, definitely. I'm feeling sorry for those who's looking from...
Who's going to miss it, right?
Yeah.
But don't worry, we'll drink for you. It's fine.
So from that, we're going to add the sweet, which is the turmeric syrup. So 1 ounce of that. Now, you don't want to have it too sweet as well.
Okay.
Because, again, it's still a nice, healthy balance of a cocktail.
Right.
And then we go into a mango puree. So for this, Not to make it too strong, I'm going to go 1.5.
And I assume this might be one of your most popular drinks.
To date, yes.
Okay.
Well, I can say though, I do have one cocktail that is my most popular, which is a 5-finger mojito. That was one that I won a competition with some years ago.
Nice.
So people kind of always look forward
To that.
me making that drink because, again, it reminds them of the time when I was competing against Latin America and the Caribbean and,
Oh,
you
wow.
know, coming up with we're getting the name, the Mojito King.
Wow.
So excuse me, let me just get a little bit of ice. All right. So ice not only helps in terms of chilling the drink, it also helps with dilution.
Okay.
So the drink is not too thick or too strong.
Right.
The ice tends to melt in it with a vigorous shake.
Okay.
So you always try to shake for at least 10 seconds.
Getting a good workout in there.
I catch? Oh, all right.
You'll be taking a chance with me. One little shake and whoops.
Yeah? Right. Now, I'm just going to put some ice in the glass
Sure.
because you always pour over fresh ice.
Okay.
You don't want to use the same ice that you were mixing with all the time. And just pour over. So you have ice in your glass. Nice little strain. So you can keep out the whole ice. And for this one, I chose a nice big goblet. Because not all cocktails you want to have filled to the brim. You just want to have something nice and low inside there.
Because we've got a couple touches to add to it.
So now you're going to add that finishing touch with some dehydrated fruit.
Okay.
So these fruits still have all the benefits in it in
Right.
terms of the sugars and all the nutrients, except that the water is taken out of it. So it just
Okay.
concentrates everything. So that was the pineapple, and this one is dragon fruit. And you put those two inside there.
Yeah, that looks nice and tropical.
And you finish it up with a nice straw. And this is our first cocktail, the Mystique.
Voila. And remind us again, the name of this one is?
The Mystique.
Mystique.
Yes.
All right. And are we working on another drink?
Yes.
Okay.
So for this one, we're going to actually be using fresh cucumbers. Because again, another nice, fresh ingredient cocktail.
Right.
All right,
And
so
you know,
we're
as
going
you're working through that really quickly, since we got one drink down, I know you have a workshop that
Yes.
is happening, and
Yes,
you're
yes.
collaborating with a couple other mixologists on this as well, I believe, right?
Yes.
Tell me
so
some more about
it's called
it.
Mojito King and Friends. And over my 19-year journey, I've met so many awesome mixologists, both locally and internationally, got the opportunity to work and train with them.
Wow.
So I wanted to bring something back. I mean, a lot of people see me on Instagram and see me in events doing all these fancy cocktails.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you do it? How do you do it? So I was like, you know what? I'm going to have a workshop. I'm going to bring in some of my friends who do the same thing that I do. And we're going to train you on how to make these things.
Oh, so you need no experience
No
at
experience
all.
necessary.
You can come there not knowing what you're doing, and you're going to guide them.
Yeah.
All right. And you could tell us if it is that they'd like to get in touch with your team to be a part of the workshop. How
Or
can they do
you
that?
can actually contact me via Facebook. I'm
Okay.
on Facebook and Instagram. On Facebook, my name is Sylvester Mojito King Ryan.
Okay.
And my handle on IG is SR_Mojito King.
All right. And they can be a part of the workshop.
Yes, and it's
Okay.
going to be a wonderful day filled with so many surprises. On the flyer, I have the 3 main mixologists who are going to be part of the workshop. One being Amrit. He's from Wooden Counter. That's another wonderful bar service. Then we have Trini Bar Chef, who does a lot of great things, and he's a veteran in the business.
And you've worked with him.
Yes. He and I
Nice.
worked together back at Hyatt. I was at Hyatt, a part of the opening team, and I was there
Right.
for 6 years,
Okay, wow.
working as one of the mixologists there. So I'm bringing him back to teach because he's so awesome in what he does. I can tell people he can sell ice to an Eskimo. He's that kind of guy. So I'm going to bring him. He's going to come in, and he's going to be showing people how to do what he does from his perspective. I'll do it from mine. Amrit is going to do it from his.
Right.
And then we have Tyrone Benjamin, who's a regular on Copper Joe
Yeah.
and Eater Food and all these different TV shows.
Many greats came together to work.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we really come together to show people the different angles of how we do what we do and why we do it.
I love it. I love it. So definitely make sure to find him on Instagram, contact him, and be a part of the workshop if you would like to do it the same exact way as
Definitely.
you see it here. Now tell us, what
So-
do we have going on right now? I saw that we put some cucumbers inside there. We gave it a bit
some
of a squash.
cucumbers are inside here. We give them a bit of a squash as mixologists. What we call it is give it a muddle.
Right.
So we actually have a special tool for that.
Yeah, I
It's
noticed
a
that.
serrated edge there, so that when you press and you twist, and it extracts the juices from it.
Okay.
All right. So I'm having that inside there. You can actually give it a smell.
Ooh,
So a
nice.
lot of that full passion fruit.
Yeah.
And then the cucumbers are inside there as well. Now, this is a full non-alcoholic cocktail
Okay.
because I was explaining to somebody earlier, not everyone can enjoy an alcoholic cocktail.
Correct.
You know,
Yeah.
there are some people for religious reasons, for health reasons, they can't have alcohol.
Yeah.
But why just settle for going out and having a juice or a
Agreed.
soda?
Because
you
sometimes
can still have a
when
nice cocktail.
Yeah, if you're out
know?
sitting and everybody has a
Yeah.
beautiful drink and you're there and you
Like
can't
for
order
me,
anything.
I have a lot of Muslim friends, and when they're having events, christenings and that kind of stuff, they call me and they say, "Hey, listen, I'm having this event. Come
Yeah.
over." And I make a lot of these non-alcoholic cocktails, like really, really nice, some nice flowery cocktails, some with hibiscus and different stuff.
It's the same
Just
great flavors,
same
just
great
minus
flavors,
the
just
alcohol.
minus the alcohol. You know? Right. So when you add flavors together, it's called marrying flavors.
Marian flavors.
Yes. So the passion fruit is inside there. And the cucumber is inside there. So what I'm doing is just giving it a little stir to marry the flavors together.
Okay.
All right? Now those two flavors are ready. I want to first garnish my glass.
Okay.
All right? Again, this is something that we do, as you see, you eat with your eyes first.
Yes.
So again, another kitchen tool. This is a potato peeler.
Yeah.
So we use this to make some nice flags of, all right, just put that there, some nice flags of cucumber. And this is going to garnish the glass.
Okay.
So we're going to make the glass look pretty with some nice fresh cucumber because it
And I mean,
brings
you
it
could
full
always
circle.
eat it as well. It's not just for presentation. So
Yes. No, a lot of the garnishes that we use,
yeah.
it's also good. Now, some people see garnishes on top of a cocktail.
never really
and they
touch
never
it.
really touch it. But it's there to really add,
To the drink
To the
itself.
drink itself.
Oh, okay.
you know. So it's good to enjoy it like that. So I have one piece here. I'm just going to lay that inside the glass like this. Now it's naturally watery, so it's going to be self-adhesive and stick to the glass.
Ah, I see.
Yes. Do the same as well on the other side. Make sure you have that nice look. Perfect.
Nice.
So now I'm going to put my ice. Now, this cocktail is really nice, light, and refreshing to enjoy on a hot day. So, similarly to how today was hot, this would have been
Yeah.
the perfect cocktail. All right? So you have that there. Now, you don't want to get these seeds into the drink.
Okay, so we need to get rid of that.
So you need to get rid of that. So how you do that is not just by using your first strainer, it's by using a fine strainer. So your first and your fine, you go from your Horton straight to right. And that is the first part of it. Now you're not going to mix it, you're just going to leave it like that. And then You're going to finish up with a touch of lime.
Because I've been seeing this, I've been seeing the bubbles, I've been seeing the nice glass that we have going on here in the
Yes, yes, yes,
presentation.
yes.
So, I had a question to find out, well, what do we have there?
So this one is actually just some lemon lime soda. I'm not going to call any particular brand that you can use.
Okay.
But for instance, you could, if you want it a little bit dry,
Uh-huh.
now this is how you manipulate the cocktail. If you add something like, let's say, 7-Up or Sprite,
Right.
then you're adding sweet to the cocktail.
Okay.
If you add club soda or, let's say, a Perrier, sparkling water, then all you're really adding is the fizz to the cocktail.
Okay.
So it adds no additional sweet to it.
Right.
So that way, you could also, as a diabetic or, again, health reasons, you don't want to have such a sweet cocktail.
Yeah.
You can use soda.
And it's going to be a whole lot more hydrating as well in your
Yes.
body. So.
Now, if you really want to take it up a notch, you can skip this altogether and really just add some sparkling wine.
Oh.
And that'll really make it a nice exotic cocktail. Right. Now, this one, I actually want it to be a little more filled
Okay.
because I want to layer not just cucumber inside, but to use one of these flags and a toothpick, give it a nice little roll, and create a rose on
Oh,
top.
we're getting fancy.
And you give that a nice little picking through there. Open it back out. And lay that on top. And this is your
that's
second
it.
cocktail. This one is called R&R. It's a rest and relaxation cocktail.
Ah, okay. I could have seen that we were going in that direction, but I had no
Yes.
idea that would be the name.
So if I give it a little spin, you can see how lovely the cocktail looks.
That looks absolutely stunning. They both do. All right, so rest and relaxation. And remind us once again.
The mystique.
The mystique, all right. The mystique and rest and relaxation.
Yes.
And in your workshop, we can learn these two
You're
drinks
going to learn
and so
about
much
these.
more.
Of course, they call me Mojito King, so
Yeah.
I'm going to show you how to make mojitos.
You'll be specializing in mojitos on that day?
Yes.
And is it one day? Is it a couple days?
It's a one-day workshop.
A one-day
Yeah.
workshop,
So it
all
goes
right.
from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay, and location-wise, it's going to be where?
Monarch on the Avenue, which is
All right.
just lower down the Ave by Johnny Q.
Okay, nice. Once
Yeah.
again, share your social media handles so that way they can find you and also be a part of the workshop.
Definitely. If you want to look for me on Facebook, my name is Sylvester Mojito King Ryan. If you want to find me on Instagram, it's going to be SR_Mojito King. Or you can call or WhatsApp me directly at 723-1256.
Thank you so much, Mojito King, Sylvester Ryan. Please give him a
Thank
round
you.
of applause. We thank you so much for showing us the mystique and rest and relaxation. And we look forward to all your different creations. As we
Definitely.
follow you on social media, make sure to hit that follow button. And we will be keeping in touch with you.
I'll actually be back here on Saturday.
Yep.
So if you want to see me make more awesome cocktails
Yeah.
alongside my team,
Oh,
we're
your
gonna
team
be
is
here.
gonna be joining
My
you.
team is going to be joining me on
Wonderful.
Saturday. So we're going to be here for the 1 o'clock time, like around
there?
that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
so
right.
if you want, they can come out and check us out.
Yes, so if you were not able to be here today, Saturday is your day if it is that you'd like to see this live, direct, and in person. Once again, Sylvester Ryan, the Mojito King, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for showcasing your talent. And folks, we still have one more team that will touch our live kitchen here today. We will have the NFM team coming in next, all right? So don't you go anywhere. Our live kitchen resumes in just under 10 minutes, all right? We'll be right back.